I think there are a lot of misconceptions in the communications industry these days, that they're dangerous misconceptions, that they are propagated a lot by practitioners and indeed by journalists in the business. And I wanted to attack them head on, so I wanted a dramatic title, and I wanted to give people a feeling that unless they address some of those issues, they could risk being dead rather than alive. Brands exist in the minds and hearts of consumers. It's a complete misconception to believe that brands belong actually to the manufacturer. They don't. They belong also to the emotions of consumers, not just to the brains and rational functions of consumers. So ideas, of course, are the way in which we encapsulate creativity in order to help create brands. But what I've been arguing this morning is that there's also something bigger, than that. And that ideas are very finite. But if you think in terms of ideals, you then are forced to ask, well, what does this company stand for? What does this brand stand for? Why is the world better? Why is my life better? Why is my diet better if I choose this brand over another? And I think that reflects a very, very important trend in business, which is that businesses now, in the world of transparency created by the social internet, are having to justify their authenticity. They can't hide anymore. They're not just names on a pack which you know nothing about. They have to be up front in terms of defining that relationship with the customer, which is at the root of their sales. So I think the evolution from thinking about ideas in a rather narrow way, not saying they're unimportant, they're still important, but the evolution from that into thinking about ideals in a bigger way is something that really is enabled by the digital world. Because right now you have to be prepared to stand up and say what you believe in. If you don't, then you'll be killed. I mean, I think an idea exists under the umbrella of an ideal. And you don't just need ideas, by the way, you need interesting ways of connecting with them, so connectivity itself can sometimes become an idea. But fundamentally, in this new world of communications, you've got this huge fragmentation of media. You've got a confusion of messages. You've got an excess of information. And so people need a way of making sense out of it. And what an ideal does is to create that sense. It ties everything up together. And in that whole sort of content system, which we now create for our clients, there's a role for individual specific ideas. But at the end of the day, they're all additive. They all add up to something bigger. Now, in the old world, actually, every year you just developed a different idea and you put it on television, and it could have no relation really to what existed before. Or to what was going on in the rest of the client's activities. So the explosion of media means that there needs to be a greater coherence built, and ideals are one way of becoming more coherent. The AdMap conference, by the way, I think it's superb. The agenda is absolutely first class, and the topic is totally correct and of the moment. And I think the importance of this conference is actually relates to the importance of Mexico as a developing communications market. Now, in the world today, I don't think Mexico can be regarded as a developing market. It's one of the new developed markets in the world, absolutely the top of the so-called N11. Every global company has an agenda for Mexico now. Mexico has its own brand and its own brands, which are important in the world. So I think the fact that a conference of such high quality and of such a caliber happens here in Mexico is very, very significant in terms of placing Mexico in the future of communications in the world. I've been to Mexico, I think, 4 times this year. I want to try and make it 5 times to complete the sequence. But what's impressed me more than anything else is the quality of the innovation that's going on here. So this is a creative and innovative market in communications. It's not a market where things are just taken from outside and adapted. It's a market which really can stand up and compare to the very, very best in the world. I feel that extremely strongly. You can see it in things like the Advertising Awards at Cannes. You can see it in other ways. And so the quality of work which emerges from this market is really superb. Now, a conference like this just helps solidify that, I think, and it provides some intellectual background and support for it. And now we'll continue with the status.